I've been asked to give a few audios on my channel. I don't like doing audios, to be honest with you, but here goes. At the minute I'm in Masters 2, I've been here for a while. What I normally take in with me troop composition is 4 hog riders. They're primarily to get the clan troops to come out, and also they help for getting rid of a mortar. I take just over 100 archers, 4 minions, which you'll see later are handy for one, getting rid of clan troops like golems, and also they're handy for taking out outside buildings, etc. And the king as well. If the king's put on the outside, you can get him distracted by 1 barbarian, then drop the 4 minions on top of him, and basically there take him out while you work on the rest of the base. You'll notice the bases I pick have got a lot of stuff around the outside. This is because obviously I'm using more barbarians and archers. I lay down a load of barbarians once I've dispatched the clan castle, if I can get the clan castle out. Once the barbarians start attacking the buildings, I then put archers in behind to basically finish off. I also sometimes carry a few wall breakers with me, 4 maybe, just in case I need to break into a section for my king and my queen to finish off. I also take in 5 lightning spells. I try not to use them if I can help it, because obviously it's all money. If I can get away with doing a raid without using lightning strikes, then obviously I'm saving myself money. I basically use the same tactic on this one here. See, I put a couple of hog riders in, they get rid of the try to activate the clan castle down the bottom. The dragon comes out, so then my next task is obviously to get rid of that dragon, otherwise he's just going to batter my troops. So what I do is I lure him over to one corner, and then I use my archers and some minions, and I do like a horseshoe shape around them normally, and that seems to suffice. That will get rid of basically any dragon up to, you know, even the max dragons don't seem to be that hard, to be honest with you. I prefer a dragon to be in a clan castle than anything else. They seem to be one of the easier troops to actually get rid of. Then things like witches obviously can be a pain. You have to make sure that you kill the witch, or the skeletons will end up ruining your raid. You see here, as I say, I'm doing the same sort of tactic, putting down some archers, barbarians first, and if there's obviously, don't go mad with them, put a few down at a time. If there's a big bomb that gets it off, you're only going to lose a couple of barbarians, then send the archers in after. I try to keep my eye on the buildings and what the archers are hitting, because obviously the ones that are weaker, when it gets to near the end, if I've got a few archers left and there's one building standing on the outside which I need to get to 50%, and I know it's already had a load of hits, I'm going to send my archers in on that to get to 50%. And obviously my strategy on this is basically 4 to 50%. There's not really much chance you're going to get 2 stars with barbarian and archers unless town hall's on the outside, or you're extremely lucky in the bases. Got nothing in the expo, and the Teslas, the Infernos rather, are out, and obviously this range is very rare. Obviously this is quite a low town hall. 10 is archer towers are only 7, or around about that, 7 and 8. I've already got the 50%, but I'm just trying to grab a little bit of extra loot and a few more percentage out of him. I do use gems. I only use them for boosting my barracks and my spells, etc. Otherwise it ends up getting really expensive. I've been playing the game for about 18 months and I've probably spent a good couple £100 on it, so it can get expensive. So I try and limit myself now and get me stuff on my achievements. Obviously when you get to Masters you get 1,000 gems, which is handy. As you can see here, this is where my minions are coming in. If you get rid of this golem, obviously someone was going to use that for attack. I can't see golem being put in a clan castle for defence. It's very expensive if it has been. They're not too hard to get rid of, especially if you've got a couple of minions. That's why I do normally take a couple of different troops, a couple of minions, me wall breakers and my hog riders, as well as my barbarians and archers, just for them sort of occasions. My clan castle, I've normally got 5 wizards, 8 wizards and 3 archers, and every so often I'll get a pecker in there or something like that, but I try and keep to me wizards and archers, because then obviously they're good for attack and defence. If I don't use them, then I haven't got to worry, I can just leave them in my clan castle for defence, so that's quite handy. We're quite a small clan at the minute. I think there's 11. It's always been around sort of between 10 in the clan. We like to keep it small. Everyone in the clan knows everybody, so like out of Clash of the Clans, so it's quite handy. All Xbox friends or workmates, etc, etc. We may do another war, but at the moment it's everyone's attacking with mass dragons, and it's not really financially viable. Everyone's upgrading their air defences at the moment, but when you use max drags attacks, it costs so much money, it's not really worth doing it. I mean, obviously you get the prestige of the amount of wars you've won, but actual loot winnings isn't that much. If you you know, if you lose by 1, which we have done on a couple of occasions, it's pretty gutting. If you've spent obviously loads of money on troops, donating troops, filling up the clan castle, and then you end up losing by 1 point because one person hasn't taken a go or they've mucked up their attack, so it causes friction in your clan. So we decided just to knock it on the head for the meantime. As you see there, I've used a lightning spell to dispatch some of the clan troops and also get rid of the mortar. I know it's not going to kill these wizards here, but it's going to injure them enough so that it's going to make it easier for me to get rid of them. Same format, use me hogs obviously to draw out the clan castle, put my old barbarians down first and then some wizards. I've used another lightning spell there just to help get rid of them wizards because they can be fatal. I noticed on attacks on our clan, I've done a few videos, basically people don't seem to want to get rid of the clan troops, and we win so many of our attacks because we've got wizards in our, or archers in our clan castle. People go all in straight away with the attack, especially with giants, etc. They don't draw out the clan castle troops and the wizards just demolish them. Have a look at some of my previous videos, especially ones called fail or anything like that. They're always where people have attacked our clan and they haven't bothered getting the clan troops out basically, and the clan I think clan troops are really underrated. I prefer, most of the clan prefer to have wizards and archers in your clan castle, as I said before, for defence and attack. The dragons seem to be really easy to dispatch, and obviously a max dragon's 42,000 elixir, and they're really easy to destroy, so obviously it's a lot of money to just throw away on something which I'd much rather have the level 5 wizards than the max dragons, to be honest with you. Anyway, as you see here, I'm getting pretty close. This is a pretty clutch run, this one. I'm at 47%, the king's going in there, he just gets to 50%. I did drop the clan castle troops on this one because I was a bit worried because it was getting pretty close, and obviously the time was getting near, so I wanted to make sure that I got the 50%. Obviously, as you see there, I'm not winning much loot, but I've had a few raids where I get a lot of dark elixir, but obviously you get 90,000 bonus normal gold and elixir for Master 2 and 500 dark elixir, so that more than pays for the troops. And as I say, if you don't use your spells, obviously you're making money. As soon as you start using all your spells, then obviously then it's not going to be cost efficient. I have done balloon and minion raids and golems and wizards, etc, etc, but unless you get a real good base and you can make loads of money off the base, it's like a 300,000 base, it's not, you know, you're not going to be making any money and you're going to end up falling behind, and then obviously you're going to end up having to use gems to buy stuff. So I try and keep my army like it is now. It's nice and cheap. Providing I win, I'm going to make money. If I do lose, I'm not losing too much, because obviously 100 archers is like 30 grand or whatever, and the 60 barbarians is you know, another 6,000 or whatever. So you know, my army composition costs me a lot less than if I use balloons and archers. Balloons and minions is going to cost me, you know, over 100,000. This is obviously a lot less than that. As you say, it's quite easy pickings. It does take you time to get up there. Sort of, if you're winning, you're going to be getting anything between, well, I'm getting anything between 4 and 11 cups. If you do lose, it can be a nightmare, because when you do lose by 49%, you normally end up losing like 28 trophies, which is obviously, you know, a fair few games to get back, just to get back to where you are. And I've had my bad days where I've lost 100 trophies in a row, and obviously then you just got to sort of call it a day, cool down, and normally fill my clan castle up, and then just have a break. Leave it a while, because obviously if you're in a frustrated mood trying to raid, you're just going to end up making it worse. And then hopefully when you come back, someone's tried to raid you and you get a win, and then you get, you know, a good positive out of it, and that helps you. I have a couple of times exceeded my limit, where it says, you know, you've been playing too long, your villagers have need a rest, which is a bit of a pain, because at Masters 2 you can pretty much guarantee within sort of 10 minutes of closing the game you're going to be raided. It's that quick. It's unreal compared to any other league I've been in, the gold and the silvers and that. You can go for days without having a raid, someone raiding you if you've got a good base, but up here people will raid you straight away, whether it's for 1 or 2 trophies or for 20 trophies. I also get champions raiding me. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like and sub. If you want more me chatting, let me know. Thanks.